All right. Okay. Okay, that looks better. Yeah. All right, there we go. Hold on. And the advantage of YouTube is I can just string these all together in playlists. All right.
I can't discuss this, but I must find Master Tyken at once.
Oh, he didn't say when he'd be back. What's wrong?
Here you are, hiding in tunnels. Ah, I see your eyes shining. Stop whispering. I am a Jedi. I am. This changes nothing. Such a dark planet. Rock, spires like fingers. Black rock that... Wait. The darkness flows from them. It must.
Master Tyken, can you hear me? I've come to heal you of this sickness.
Heal or hurt? I see the lies in you. I watched once in the dark place. Malachor was dark, then bright. I watch his eyes as we run, as Parkanis falls alone.
Whatever you're hearing or seeing, it's not real. You're just ill.
Stop it! Stop it! My friend, no! I won't go back there! I'll stop all of you! And your junction hoarding poisons like a leech, yes! I'll free the gases you've stolen, and the shadows from underground. Your junction will be dust around you.
How you doing? How you doing, Dagger? Good to see ya. I am cooking, so I'm doing two things at once. YouTube was saying that the latency was super slow, and I did select a low latency, not the ultra low, but normally I go with a normal because I do more cinematic playthroughs, and they were saying it was like super low, and I checked it and it didn't use the setting that I told it to use, so I just had to reset it. So welcome on in. Good to see you streaming. Yeah, I might be streaming for quite a while. I don't really know. It just kind of depends on how my energy is. But it's good to have you around. Magic Dagger is a Dune streamer like myself. I love Dune. I love playing Dune Awakening. You can really sit there for hours and just dig your heels in and play that game. It's not really I would say that there's a lot of people that their main complaint is that it's boring, that it gets, there's a little tedious, there's nothing to do. I get immersed in games sometimes, and that's one that I can truly get immersed in because I love the Dune universe more than I actually love the Star Wars universe, which is saying a lot. But when I'm in, playing Dune Awakening, it really feels good. There's things I kind of wish it was more like this game in a way. More cinematics, a little bit more, the combat being a little bit more fluid. This game is heavily criticized for the combat not being great. But I would say Dune Awakening is probably weakest points are those two things, because where it's presenting cinematics and it's doing its storytelling, it's ace, it's wonderful. But this game is better. But then again, they have 14 years of developing this game.
What would Eris say if she saw you like this, Master Tyken?
One was very bright. Yuan? Sidoni? No, that's wrong. What will the Jedi do while the gas builds, Will it save the workers before they choke and die? But the gas will corrode the junction, too. How many will die without it to cleanse the planet? Thousands? How many do you want to kill?
Can you smell that? The maniacs busted the main gas line.
Sir, rat ghouls! Someone's breaking open the vents. Rat ghouls are pouring in.
No. We need to focus on evacuating or save the junction. I don't know.
Don't panic. The Junction's workers are relying on us to save them.
I'll evacuate our... Wait, I got a crew doing maintenance behind a blast door. They'll be choking on the gas by now. Please, I can't send anyone else back there. You're their only chance. Get them on their feet and out before the rat ghouls reach that section. Good luck.
And hope you're well, Magic. Hopefully you're having a good holiday. I don't really plan around holidays, you know. For work, because I still work full-time, I tend to, if I'm going to take a vacation, which I didn't have one planned, by the way, but if I was going to take vacation, it's usually after the holidays. Rentals are cheaper, hotels are cheaper, there's more availability. It's just how I've always planned, and it was just nice that, you know, hey, work said, well, you'll be off until next Monday. I'm like, okay, out of the blue. But yeah, doing well. Glad to get you get some time off. Yeah, I've been needing it. It's been super stressful. But some of the stress is probably self-imposed, not just from work, but you know, I manage 2 channels, technically 3, but I don't have all the the videos compiled yet for the 3rd one. I want the 3rd one to come out with like all of its videos ready to go. And of course, we take care of my mom full time here at the house. She lives with us now, and I am part of an organization that it's a volunteer organization, but we raise money for children. Well, I say children, it's mostly children. Like 80% of the people that we assist are children, but it's people with mobility issues. So people that have trouble walking, ambulating. We build free ramps for like elderly and things like that. So we give away those ramps. We have manufactured and we put together and distribute therapeutic equipment, like mainly they're not bicycles, they're trikes. They're like 3 wheels, but they help people get strength that they need if that's what's lacking, or just to get around as a method of going from one place to another. We do that for free, but we raise money for that, and we have like charities that we do fundraisers for. And then we also do scholarships for physical therapy students. And so we give away like $1,000 every semester for some students in the local area. And I do that on the side. I've been a commissioner for a what they call Miracle League field. And we would raise these events to build one of those, and it's a baseball park that uses rules for children with handicaps and other disabilities, and so they're able to kind of play on a baseball field it's got that rubberized texture, and they have their own little rules and systems and stuff, but it's intended to give them the opportunity to participate in a sport that they would not ordinarily be able to participate in. So I've done that. I've been a chairman for that, and again, I do all that on the side. So definitely sounds like got a lot of stuff going on. Sounds like there's great organizations. Oh yeah. And I'm not saying all that to. I'm just telling you why I'm busy. It just takes a long time to explain. So when I get time off to play Star Wars, yeah, sign me up. I guess that's all I'm saying. Okay, I'm gonna hide these because I only want to see my mission. Open the blast door. Okay. But yeah, I love Star Wars. I love everything that has been leading up to that Fate of the Old Republic. I'm just gobbling up any news I can get. It's made by Casey Hudson. Casey Hudson is Legion. Okay, I was going to read my own thing, but Casey Hudson did Mass Effect, and he did the original Knights of the Republic, but he also did Anthem. And what I want to be clear about Anthem is that he had a vision for Anthem, and I think he said, okay, we're going to have loot crates and things like that, but I think he wanted to do it in a certain way that it would work, and they were just not letting him do it, and that's kind of why he walked away from it, because he knew it was not going to work the way he had a vision for, and I think he was really frustrated with that, and that's why he stayed away from a lot of those projects that he could have been part of, things like the next Mass Effect and whatnot, because if you're going to let me do something, let me do it. If you're going to let me do it and just put my name on it, but you're going to force me to do it a certain way, then I don't want any part of it. I think that's where Anthem was going. He just didn't realize it in time.
Perhaps a closer study is in order.
It's too heavy to lift manually. There's no sound from the other side.
The Force is my ally. I will not fail.
I mean, we might fail. Okay, so we're not going to lift it. We're just going to we're just going to destroy the door. Okay, gotcha. But yeah, I was having a blast playing Jedi Survivor. I mean, I have played most of that game before, but man, it felt so good to get in there and just do it all over again. The visuals are just amazing. To me, like I said, it's a great story, on par with God of War. And I'm a huge God of War fan. I almost bought a PlayStation just to play God of War, and I'm not a PlayStation person, but you know, I have done that for God of War in the past, so I guess maybe I am. But I'm more of a God of War fan than I'm a PlayStation fan, to be very clear. Oh, rescue. I didn't realize that's what I was doing. Okay. Just have to talk to them. Yeah, but I love doing these like lore streams where if anybody wants to talk about Star Wars or the lore in it or whatever, I love that. All right, so let's go back. And where are we going? Return to the security chief. Okay. I can do that. Now, I've always left in a flashpoint or an instance before quick traveling, because what can happen is you're on your way back. Like the story will say, return to the security chief, and then along the way you get interrupted by an enemy or somebody, a traitor or something. And if you had quick traveled, that event doesn't occur, you see. So I've always made sure that I exit the thing first before we quick travel.
You're back, and in one piece. I hope you didn't breed too much of that stuff. We got the whole crew out thanks to you. Might take months for us to start clearing the pollution again, though. A lot of people are gonna get sick.
I wish there had been another way, but Tyken didn't give me a choice.
Hey, I'm not blaming you. Tyken's the one responsible for this. Maybe we can help you stop him, here. Before he lost it, Tyken was studying the old terrace infrastructure. These are the records it copied, but the encryption is pretty old. We can't decipher them.
Someone around here must be able to decrypt them.
The Republic base's computers should have the original codes. They'll get those records open nice and quick. Give those records to Captain Nelix. He'll set you right.
What do you think Master Tyken was studying?
No idea, but I'd find out fast. We'll take care. You do the same, Jedi.
Come in, Jedi. Do you read me?
Good to hear from you, Captain. I might have a lead on Master Tyken.
Belay that. We've got bigger problems. The base is under attack. Tyken got the jump on us. We need you back here ASAP. We've got...
I need you to watch my back. Tychon's volatile in the extreme.
SWTOR mas osla, svetod trangis, uda polua, your scout pocket.
Thank you, Dagger. I was explaining that I was making pozole. Man, I went through the whole thing of how to make it. But anyway, I'm making pozole, and I need to go check on that here in just a second. So I'm not going to be gone for very long. I just need to make sure that I add the bone broth. You can hear it now. I apologize. Man, thank you, Dagger. But yeah, pozole, I'm like a 6th generation U.S. citizen. Okay, so I'm Latin by ethnicity, but to be clear, I mean I'm a very much a U.S. citizen. And pozole is more of a Mexican style soup, and I have my protein, and I add the pozole near the end of its cycle, but I'm cooking it very, very slow. I make bone broth in advance, and I use it for various other recipes that I have. But I have the bone broth. It's, very, very flavorful, very dense. And I have my radishes, the cilantro, the spring onions, and my purple onions, and the carrots, all that's separate. And so when it's done cooking, you can add that to it. And it's the combination of the freshness, the crunch of some of those vegetables, and, you know, the herbs like the cilantro. If you don't like cilantro, some people just, to them, it just tastes horrible, like soap, you know. You don't add it. So I have it all separate, but then you add that to a soup base that's super dense and you know, flavorful. Man, it is exceptional. So I went to the Mexican market this morning, and I got like a lot of the stuff that I needed, but they were almost out. And I was there early. I was there like at 7:15, 7:30 maybe at the latest. And they were almost out of a lot of the, you know, stuff that people make, like menudo and stuff. I don't make menudo, but a lot of those, they were just completely out. I was like, yeah, do y'all have any more? And then they said, oh yeah, we have more. They just hadn't put it out yet. And so I was like, ooh, that was good. So that's what I'm making right now. And so between playing this game, I might need to step away and take a break and just check on it every so often. But yeah, anyway, let me go do that. I'm gonna fast travel. Oh, I've already fast traveled. Let me go. I think there's a cantina. Let me go to the cantina real quick so that we get our XP while I'm waiting. And I'm not gonna be long, maybe just a minute and a half, maybe 2. So don't go anywhere. I'm just gonna do that real quick, and I will be right back. Where's my cantina? Is it upstairs? Oh my goodness. It's a road that goes nowhere. And I love how every cantina is just a little different. Okay, be right back. Okay, I am back. And I'm not... I need to word this carefully. I'm not demonetized from YouTube. That's not at all what's happened. But for these videos, for Star Wars The Old Republic, there's enough music from like John Williams and stuff that I can't make any money off of those streams. So I'm just doing it for the love of the game, nothing else. That's why you don't really see. Somebody was in my YouTube earlier and they were looking for some Star Wars The Old Republic content and they found me. Great. That's because nobody makes any money off of it. I could kind of protest a little bit. And it's not a protest. You basically just say, look, it's for game purposes. I'm not actually streaming his music. And most of the time you can get it fixed, but I haven't bothered. I'm like, you know what? I ain't dealing with that. I could try later on to see if I can't get it monetized later, but I'm not worried about it. It is what it is. Let me see what this looks like. Oh, that actually looks better on him, doesn't it? That looks pretty good. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, we'll just sell that.
Take a look. Everything you see is for sale.
Rhodian mayonnaise sandwich. No, thank you. I don't want any part of that. All right, let's get back to our story. I was talking about my mom not that long ago, but yeah, I went to go, check on my soup, and she was wanting to go take a nap, and she was not happy with my daughter. She was like, no. Sometimes she just gets into arguments about nothing, literally nothing. She'll just sit there and just like not be happy with her. It's just a lore object. And I'm like, well, what happened? Like, nothing. I asked her if she wanted to go to bed, and I was helping her up, and she got upset. I was like, okay. So I had to deal with that too before I came back. But that does make a lot of sense to me. If you get the game license to music, you're playing the game, it shouldn't be an issue. It's not like you're playing a game and streaming music in the background. No, you're 100% right, Dagger. You're 100% right. And most games, that is the case. It's just, there's so much different music from different sources in this game. Like, you'll have stuff from Duel of the Fates, like from episode 1. You'll have stuff from episode 4, especially if you go to like Tatooine and stuff. They're kind of like spread all over the place. And so it's not just like one instance or two instances here and there. But most games, that if I've ever had a situation where it came back like that, I have submitted a ticket, and they've always reversed it every single time. But this one, I'm not so sure. So I could try. I don't want to right now. I'm too busy. But I am just doing it for the love of the game. But if anybody wants to do super chats or memberships, I do have that available. It's just YouTube's not paying me for the advertising on it. So I have the advertising on like low. I can't not put it on. So, I mean, I guess could turn it off for the monetization at the time of the stream. But for like for ads and stuff. But YouTube's still going to advertise anyway. I mean, they're going to do that anyway. But I try to set it to low to kind of make sure that it doesn't happen on their terms. It's more like on the channel's terms. Hopefully that makes sense. Oops, this way. I'll stop blabbering and do more playing.
Captain Nelix, what happened here?
Should have known you'd make it past those things. Tunnels. Tyken must have found Rakghoul tunnels under the base. He set those things on my men and the little Padawan, Eris, Tyken took her.
Where would Master Tyken take Eris?
Could be anywhere. He knows this planet like the back of his hand. All these people dead. Forget a trial. I want Tyken's head for this.
If you don't calm your anger, it will consume you.
How can I be calm when my men are... Wait. The tunnels are still open. You have to seal the tunnel entrances before those things come back. Please, check the base and seal those tunnels, or the wounded are just... food for the rat ghouls.
Those people are in good hands. See to your injuries. I'll take care of everything.
Thanks. And hurry.
All right, so we finally did it. I tend to like clear some of those side areas first before I go where it tells me to go, just because inevitably, usually you do have to do something there, but it just made the ability just to kind of seal those rooms faster. You know, I just cleared the rooms basically. And
Thanks. Now we can treat the wounded without rat ghouls pouring in. But Tyken's long gone. Eris, that poor kid. He dragged her out there with him.
We may be able to find them. Can your computers decrypt this data pad?
What's this? Infrastructure data? Maybe we can corner Tyken after all. Damn! These records have those rat ghoul tunnels all plotted out. Tyken knew exactly how to hit us. And looks like one of Taurus's super reactors is still operational. It's damaged, leaking toxic waste into the ecosystem. From these readouts, it would only take a little push to send the reactor into total meltdown. And Tyken copied every file on its processes.
If the super reactor went into meltdown, what kind of damage could it cause?
If the reactor blows, we're looking at a chemical detonation that could take out the Republic's entire occupied area on Terrace. Tyken's access code is all over these records. This isn't some vendetta, Jedi. This is genocide.
Master Tyken's actions are an affront to the Force. He has to be stopped.
Stopped? If you get the chance, take him down. Here's the super reactor's coordinates. Please let me know once you've handled Tyken. My men deserve to be told. And remember, Tyken's still holding his Padawan hostage. Watch your back.
you know, this one isn't bad because you can fully modify this one for the color scheme. The one that I currently have, the little vest or sash in the middle is always that color, no matter what you choose. I think unless you go total black, I think it may give you the option to change that, but that is the problem with this particular outfit, is that's how that will work. However, this one should allow you to adjust the mane and the accent, so might hang on to that one just for transmog purposes. Yeah. So there's one, this Morn, this Canner, and this Little. These are all quick travel spots that are close to this, but again, let's look at our heroics and see if any of them are nearby. Yes, this Radical Release, we could go there and then head to any one of these quick travels. I'm going to go to this one that's more toward the center, because I have a feeling that when we get done with this one, we're going to have to travel east again. And if we do the one that's over here to the west, we'll just have to go this way anyway. So let me try to go to that one. Oop. Got turned around. Let's see. Okay. Maybe not. I got stuck. Crap. Oh, I guess, okay. I could go this way. Again, it's not a direct route to the, where the quest is. What? It's right here. I'm going the wrong way. Oh, man. I think it's just over here. Mm-hmm. It's right up here, I think. Here we go. Nice. And now we can go over here.
You are cleared for the following travel routes.
And let me look at the map one more time. Yeah, Morn. I bet you that's another one. This one right here. Morn. Yeah. So this will give us a quick travel to this spot. And see, now we can go straight north. But there's this Brejix run. I'm wondering if there's one more taxi there.
Reminder, mechanized travel is for official business.
It is.
Only.
And like I said, if the next quest takes us to this immediate area, we can travel there much faster. They used to have the unlock for the entire account. Like if you did any of these on one character, you would unlock it on all characters. But maybe when they did all the server transfers or whatever, maybe that messed it up. I don't really know, but that's why I don't know these as well, because once I unlocked it on my first character years ago, I never needed to again for most of my characters. They just kind of all inherited them. Now we can turn these off so that way they're not going to confuse us. And again, probably the fastest way.
Reminder, mechanized travel is for official business only.
Probably is this one, because then I can take the main road. This one requires going, well, actually no. I bet you the Morn is actually technically faster. We'll give that one a shot. My little tauntaun got stuck. Wait. Gotta make sure we're going the right way. No, we're going the wrong way. Gotta go this way. Now we go this way. I have a bunch of pecans, so I've been eating pecans. Kizant has been defeated. Oh, he was too close to the elevator shaft. All right. We cleared out the room. Oops. Gonna get all my health back first. And we have 29 more minutes left on our bonus XP, so we're good.
Too late, Jedi. You wanted too long, too long. But now the reactor will bathe Terrace in fire. No black rock, no shadow. The Republic will not spread it. I can cleanse it here, cauterize the flow.
Destroy that reactor, and everyone you've tried to help on Terrace will die, including your Padawan.
My Padawan? My Lord Vivicar commanded it.
Who is this Lord Vivicar? Why are you taking orders from him?
He commands me. I can't.
It's all right, Master. I'm here to help you, remember? Master Tyken explained everything. I see the beauty in Terrace that the Republic destroyed. His work must continue to save Terrace, and we will be together.
Believe me, Eris, I understand how this hurts. But your loyalty is blinding you.
You couldn't understand. Master Tyken has shown me the truth.
You would devastate an entire planet just on Tyken's say-so.
I only want the Republic to... No, Master. We should find another way.
What's this? Such brightness in her, and she dares strike against me?
Never. I will not fight you, Master Tyken, but... You're ill. Let us help you.
It's not too late. Step away from the reactor and I'll take care of the rest.
They all turn against me. You brought this darkness here. The purification of Terrace will begin with you.
Sometimes when your companion doesn't fall but becomes incapacitated in battle, they like do this falling animation constantly, so I have to dismiss them and have them come back.
Strength. We were strong once. The weak perish on Terrace. No, please! The darkness comes to swallow me home.
Close your eyes. When you open them, this nightmare will be over.
The darkness is gone. I am myself again. You've saved me. At great cost to yourself. I can feel it. I am truly sorry.
While you were ill, you mentioned a Lord Vivicar. Do you remember?
No. I recall the name, but not what it means. I'm sorry. I will go before the Republic and admit my guilt. Purge myself of this shame. I harmed so many and almost destroyed my Padawan. I'm not fit to be a Jedi Master.
We gain strength through adversity. Enduring the plague will make you stronger.
And you can pass on that strength to others, Master.
I must report to Master Seo Bakarn and the Council. There's much to be done. I'm sure Captain Nelix will want to know you're safe. Thank you again. I still can't believe the sacrifice you made for me. I only hope your burden does not become too great.
Thank you for sparing Master Tyken. I doubt Captain Nelix would have been so forgiving. The Republic won't understand. When Master Tyken turns himself in, they'll never forgive him for this.
Master Tyken has to accept the consequences of his actions.
Yes, he taught me that, and now he must live up to it.
And so after this, we get to do Nar Shaddaa. Okay. Now we need to figure out where we're going to go. Okay, so we go back to the main area. Now it costs freaking $990 to... So let's... You know what? There's this canner that we haven't unlocked yet. Let's just leave here and, you know, hold on. Yeah. Let's just leave here and then travel up there so we can unlock that one quick travel. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the verticality in this planet is unreal. The amount of different zones there are within the same zone is pretty wild. Oh, here's a chest. Or, no, it's lore object. Neat. Okay. And so we just need to go this way. And it's supposed to be, yeah, right here. And there's a taxi too. Nice. Taxis are much cheaper than fast travel. So we take this one all the way back. See, this only costs 100, and it would have cost us 1,000 credits if we had done our fast travel. So away we go. It's admittedly much longer, but it's okay. It's not bad. It's the scenic route. But like I said, the nice thing is you get to see what Taris looks like. I think there's a nice little quest here right in this little area, which is the base area, but yeah, there's a nice little quest here, I think. Like I said, I'm not as familiar with the Republic stuff. Okay, sell that. Sell that. So these are companion gifts. You are fit for duty. They help. In the past, it was kind of weird. When the game first came out, you did companion levels, and you could give them gifts to increase that level, and it simply increased their story. So they had their own story, and to unlock that, you had to get them to a certain companion level. Well, now the companion level is directly tied to their efficacy in combat. So when you find gifts like what I just found, ideally you get those so that you can increase his abilities. But this one says Kezin's reaction is no influence. So if you give it to him, he won't care. You won't gain any influence with him. But yeah, there are these modification vendors here and whatnot. And here's your guild bank, or not your guild bank, your cargo extra stuff thing. So I have all these like extra. I wonder if I can use these now, because I was capped based on my weekly amount of reputation. Okay, good. This is Underworld Exchange. I've just had these and I just haven't used them. So things like this Alderon fruit, unidentified organ, handheld Ori. These are all companion gifts. Let me put these down here. But I think a couple of these, like this Alderanian fruit, is more of like a courting one. So if you're going to be in a relationship with one of your companions, maybe that's what you give them. I don't know. I haven't done it before. As long as this game's been out, I don't really do the companion courtship thing. Let's see. All right, now we can finish up this. I think this should be the end of the planet. I know that's real quick. We didn't do much, but again, when you're doing these, it's not really designed for you to just do the story. You know, you're doing the little side content here. Somebody will go up to you, or there's just something to do along the way. You'd be surprised how, like, when you do one quest, there's a whole pocket of those things in that immediate area. And then if there's like a planet-wide quest, it just kind of takes you to the next logical area. And it has to do with like where the levels were generated and stuff, but they tie in pretty nicely. Now they fixed up the place.
I was watching the reactor readouts. We lived to fight another day, thanks to you. So, is Tyken dead?
Master Tyken has been freed from his illness. He's on his way back to Tython.
What? Are you sick in the head, too? How could you let him go after what he did?
Only a living man can truly atone for what he's done.
Oh, great. Jedi wisdom. But my men are still dead. I got Eris's checkpoint signal. You're careful about keeping your own people alive, I see. Oh, while you were gone, Master C.O. Bakarn contacted me. He's waiting to hear from you.
I'll contact him at once. Keep up the good work, Captain.
Don't take your eye off Tyken. You let him live, you're responsible for whatever he does next. Good hunting, Jedi.
I got completely turned around. I was like, where am I? Okay. And I do have this ability from my legacy unlock to just go straight to my ship, which I will do.
Welcome back, Master. If you detect the aroma of Alderaanian nectar, I programmed the air circulators to stimulate it. Enjoy!
Congratulations for your hard work on Terrace. This must have been difficult for you. Master Tychon has already contacted me. A team is on its way to bring him before the Republic courts.
Master Tychon deserves an advocate. None of this was his fault.
True, but unfortunately we cannot let word of the plague become public. Still, for such a notable Jedi to fall so far, plague or not.
Before he was healed, Master Tychon spoke of a Lord Vivicar.
Lord Vivicar. I don't recognize the name. We must begin researching this at once. Unfortunately, our master on Nar Shaddaa is still missing. If Lord Vivicar is responsible, you may be our only hope.
Well, then it's off to Nar Shaddaa. Let's see here. So this is a Teresian Battler lightsaber, but more importantly, a complimentary major experience boost. So we have 17 minutes left on this one, and we got 2 levels. So we went, I think we were at level 30 when we started. Now we're at level 33, so we're making great progress. Oh my goodness, just barking up a storm.
landed on Nar Shaddaa. Few on that world will be pleased to see you, I'm afraid. Nar Shaddaa is a den of corruption, excess, and gang violence. It is ruled by a crime syndicate, the Hutt cartel, that takes a cut from every black deed.
Nar Shaddaa must have been a lawful place once.
At best, it was a refugee camp for the Ivakai, the original natives, until the Hutts imposed their heavy industry there. But now, despite its power, the Hutt cartel is clashing with a new group called the Guiding Hand. The Guiding Hand's followers are fanatically loyal to an unknown leader. I believe this leader is Doris Fane, one of the missing Jedi Masters.
Is there evidence suggesting Master Fane is involved?
Fane is an undisciplined maverick, but he has great charisma, incredible skill at influencing others through the Force. This Guiding Hand has attacked cartel spice shipments, operations Fane despises, in a way that shouts Fane's tactics. It's him. I know it.
I'll find him, Master. Hopefully he'll be cooperative.
Fane has flirted with darkness for years. The plague may have finally tipped the balance. Even fighting the Guiding Hand, the cartel is immensely powerful, second only to the Republic and the Empire. So far, the Hutt cartel has tolerated, even aided the Republic. But if it discovers a rogue Jedi is hurting business...
We'd lose the cartel's trade routes, information, and credits.
We must find Fane before the Hutt cartel discovers his involvement. I have a contact on Nar Shaddaa who can help you, named Theron Cedrex. Theron is a professor of exotechnology. He was once a friend of mine, and of Fane's.
That's not a science I'm familiar with.
Theron specializes in technology thought to originate outside the galaxy itself. Fascinating and quite over my head. Theron has offices on Nar Shaddaa's promenade. He's usually there, if he's not nurturing his genius in a casino. Good luck. And don't underestimate Doris Fane, Jedi. His gifts of persuasion are unsurpassed.
So I believe Thane Cedric's, the one that he mentioned, is our next companion, and I would say that's probably good. I think he was a healer. I say was because, you know, you can make your companions anything now, but I think he was a healer, and at this point, maybe that's what I need to do, because at least when they heal, they do some combat. But Keezen as a pure tank, at some point that's going to limit us, because if he gets hurt real bad, I can't heal him. I have no healing options on here. So having a healer might be the way we go forward, you know. So we'll see. Yeah, see, here's the story arc for Nar Shaddaa. Let's see here. Let's see if I have any. Oh, I have some login rewards. Let's see what it is. Oh, I got this one. Galactic token. Okay, whatever. Commander communicator. Well, that's a special bracer. I kind of wish it was like Cyberpunk, where once you find an item, it's unlocked and you could transmog it at any time. You'd have like certain outfits, you don't have an indefinite amount, but you've at least unlocked the outfit, you know, at one point. And so you could come back to it if you wanted to. You know, it may cost you to, you know, retrofit your look, but if you were to sell it or destroy it, you can't use that as your transmog, you know. Anyway, I like how Cyberpunk did it, because I really do. I'm a sucker for the transmog systems. Oh, I was going to check my if I had any other mounts. I have some. Let's see here. Orlesian Void Stream. Naboo C-type speeder. Okay. Let's take a look at it. I mean, it's kind of neat, but it's big. Yeah, we'll do this one. Because your pet gets to sit in the back, and your companion gets to ride up next to you. See? That's pretty cool. Let's see. Make sure we... I think it unlocks it when you're just near it, but I don't trust it. All right, let's go this way.
Available travel route.
So we need to get over. This is probably a canteen over here, so that'll work. Let's go ahead and get on our bike. And I think you have some crew trainers and a few other things around here. Yeah, skill trainers. How do we... Just this way. Now that Keelan's up to a certain level, he wants to have a conversation.
From the dark striation on the claw, I'd say this Rancor was male, probably in the prime of his life.
Lohasamar Krikstulama, Morta Vrapsak, Oskar Shiverskars, Ram Oras Tajaba, Kurkunskana, Orvex, Rajo Raunor, Do Unska, Yanor Foika, Izademo, Ram Orant, Rakil Urlex, Nas.
So how do you hunt such a beast?
Rados projects. Victus Husarsk, Varsnupotrak, Vorkantisk. Tornor Basrup. Endekrusk, Sankalis. Morta Vrapsak. Ringhodsbruk Sark. Rakva Grenok. Dukikachos. Ganaxlis Check Jash. Ruktar Krivo Kirvenas. Garakrades.
Imagine, without the war, there'd be only soft acolytes and crazed hermits to challenge us.
Shiverskors, Avrastik, Retas, Relgemskuna, Raktels, Wottraksrok, Velsk, Krak.
It is interesting that Kizan didn't like us asking about the master that was controlling or whatever, the prior Jedi master that we talked to. And I kind of wonder if he's a double agent. He doesn't seem that way. He's very loyal to the original Jedi master who was our Jedi master. And we were the Padawan of. He seems very loyal to that one. But it's odd that he would be so like, well, why do you need to know their name? That's not important. I'm like, it's weird, you know? So, social items. So, here's the slave girl top. Let's see here. Slave girl slippers. It's the bracelets and the bottom. On a Twi'lek, hats just don't look good. I just don't like them. They just... Actually, hold on. I take that back because it's almost like made for a Twi'lek. Maffey would hate this because this is this is no armor coverage whatsoever, and but you could transmog into this, and this could be your, like, you know, what you fight with. I've never done that. I've never even put it on my companions, but it is a social item thing. So like I said, I've maximized my social stuff, so could do that, but not gonna.
Hello, and welcome to the offices of Dr. Theron Cedrax. My name is Holiday, and I'm pleased to assist you. If you have an appointment, please make yourself comfortable while... Oh my goodness. What a darling outfit. I must get Theron to program me one just like it. Perhaps in a warmer shade, though.
Are you some sort of projection? Or a droid?
No. I'm more than that. Much more. I'm a fully sentient holographic life form. Unique in the galaxy. Or so Theron says. You're a Jedi, aren't you? If you're here to see Theron, he's... Well, I've been waiting for him to get back. For hours and hours.
Perhaps he's delayed. Does he often just disappear?
No, never. We can't bear to be apart, you see. Theron had a special order to design a weapon, and the customer wanted him to deliver the prototype to the Nikto sector. The aliens there hate humans. The Republic. Hygiene. He should never have agreed to go.
That's hilarious. The aliens there, they hate humans, the Republic, and hygiene. That's hilarious.
Give me directions, and I'll bring him home safely for you, Holiday.
I promise. I'll be ever so grateful if you do. The meeting place is in the Nikto Sector's Starship Chop Shop. It sounds like a nasty place. Please be careful.
Well, that reminds me, I need to look at my abilities because it will default to a skill that, you know, you may not want to use. So let me just look here real quick at combat proficiencies. Okay, so I don't get my next one till 35, and at that level it's just Blade Rush with the Ataru Mastery. Okay. What is that, Form 5 Ataru? I don't remember. Okay. And that replaces Slash. Which one's Slash? This one. Okay. All right, let's continue.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Let's go check out these smelly aliens.
Vortex right.
I was looking for sliced items, and there's one right here. Yeah. Here we go. Where are we going? Gotta go this way. Okay. Do do do. Mm-hmm. All right. Don't see any other in here. I must look. Ah.
Usada bruja. Womi topi.
Okay. Oh, I should have sold the lightsaber. Yeah, not much. 300 credits, that's it. Okay. This is a heroic mission giver. So I didn't pick up the heroic missions here. I probably should have, but Nar Shaddaa is one of those, like, it's kind of hard to describe, but instead of being vertical, there's a lot of distance between certain areas. So this is probably one of the places where a heroic picking up the heroics for the quick travel may not be the best, but there are a lot of taxis on Nar Shaddaa. There's taxis all over the place, so I don't know, maybe it was a mistake, but we'll see.
Don't be an imbecile. The weapon's obviously my creation. If you use it against the Hutt cartel, I'll be looking for my vertebrae in a trash compactor. Deal's off.
Manchi doti puna puna. Kabuk nuni snemo.
You won't serve your master by getting angry.
Chobot I kafstuan pileji hulo kuta.
I'm begging you, please don't get him started on this again.
O grani tambio da pushi wompa. Putula musta.
Who is this master you keep talking about? What's his name?
Kun huka taba tata kipuna. Kabano tase ma kipuna. Mali tuta odmishka.
I want to stop the darkness too. Let me join you and learn at your master's feet.
Ukili mo klunki. Nik mi chawa welmo.
Most Nikto are only worthy to kiss up to Hutts. Seems like you can't even do that anymore.
Wonki atacha kapa donka. Jisa bicha.
That was gratifying. You rarely see delinquents getting their just desserts on this world. And from such an exquisite young woman, too. Loveliness and a lightsaber, a rare synthesis.
Theron Cedrax? Holiday said to look for you here.
Business before pleasure, I suppose. Impressive title. I'd love to hear more.
Random characters. Your pet is taking me out. Why does he look like that?
Professor and exo-engineer at your service. Not that many around here respect my genius, especially those Nikto. Challenge the Hutt cartel? Where'd they get such delusions of grandeur?
It's one of the, it's during the holidays stuff, so it's the winter thing, so it's like, is it a Gizka? I think it's a Gizka, but he's covered in snow. He's like a snowman. So it, when I get done with the conversation, I'll show you what he looks like a little bit closer.
I think you know the man responsible.
So Juris Fane has a vendetta against the Hutt cartel. If any Jedi Master would risk it, Fane's the one. That's why I was right. If the Hutts find out Fane is behind this guiding hand business, it'll leave the Republic high and dry.
Master Sio said you could help me find him.
Unfortunately, it's been years since we last spoke. Joining the Nikto. You may have been onto something there. I know a local gang, the Red Light Lancers. A bunch of tech specialists and slicers of ill repute. Rumor is, they're part of this guiding hand.
I need to be in that gang. A Jedi Master wouldn't need slicers unless he was planning something big.
I suspect you're right. But you'll need to prove your expertise. I suppose this prototype would do it, though I hate to part with it.
I'd owe you a favor.
When you put it that way. Here you are. And here, I always wear an earpiece at handover so I can call my assistant Holiday. With this, we can speak privately. Here's the location. I'll return to my office. If Fane is using some kind of mind control, I have research to do.
Yeah, Theron is a major flirt, and I remember that about him. So he's like, I'd owe you a favor. Well, when you put it that way, sure. Yeah, he's a little Gizga. Yeah. And I decided to engage him just, well, for this little playthrough that we're doing, because you know, Fate of the Old Republic had a little Gizga jumping in the background in that trailer. Let me see here. Where is my maybe it's no, under pets. Yeah. And then you can, no. If I go to, oh, maybe it's the cartel market. And if you look at, where are they, is it under pets? Like if you do like this one and you say show preview, you can say without, crap. Well, anyway, like it was, I thought it would actually show it with your current pet, but maybe not. Maybe he's in here. I think I got him with the Life Day group. Gizga? Let me see. Yeah. He's for sale too. It's like 100 credits, but that's what he looks like. He's this little guy. But he's just a Gizga, but he's just covered in snow. But yeah. And otherwise they look like this, you know, they look like these guys. And these do not, to me, look the same as the one that's in Knights of the Old Republic. Knights of the Old Republic, they're more like monkey looking things. I think they do have 4 legs, not 2 legs. So it's a redesign. Trying to remember, but they're very annoying in Knights of the Old Republic because it's like constantly making their sound when you're at the Kashyyyk force floor. Kashyyyk would be so amazing if it wasn't for the Gizga constantly making their little chirps. Okay, so we have to, where are we going? Where are we going? We don't even know where we're going because we just need to get to the taxi. So let's fast travel there. Snowfall and Gizga. We're going to take this, over here to the right red light sector.
Have a safe and pleasant stay.
And away we go. I am going to have to check on my soup here in just a minute, so letting you guys know I'll probably take a break in about a couple minutes.
This is Theron Cedrax. Can you read me, Jedi?
Have the Lancers agreed to meet?
The Lancers leapt at the chance to hire me. Their boss, Klasia, is at the meeting ground right now.
Alright, so I'm going to go up here to this Club Ulfora, because there's a fast travel there, and when we do that, I'll probably take a break just to check on my soup. But yeah, my little Gizga gets to ride in the back of this one. It's pretty neat. I am looking forward to getting Theron, because I do think I want a true healer. I mean, I can have Kizan be the healer, it doesn't feel right. That's not the kind of companion he is. And I also just ran out of my bonus XP, so maybe this isn't a casino like I thought. I thought this would be like a little rest area, but maybe not. Okay. So I'm gonna check on my soup real quick. I will be right back. Let me put this on where's my quick break. There we go. So I will be right back. Won't be very long at all. I just need to check on my soup, and that's about it. So it's a recipe that takes many hours, so so just bear with me. Okay, I am back, but I need to just do one or two things real quick. I got myself some more water and just need to move a couple things around on my desk. Yeah, we probably would insta aggro some of those guys because if we were under leveled, but that's why I spend a lot of time over leveling off stream. And all I obviously didn't do any story content. I was just focused on getting some levels. Oh, it's right here. It is right here. Okay. Lancer gang member. Lancer Slicer. I noticed on the Twitch side that there's an ad break, so I'm just gonna refill one of my other drinks here, and then I'll talk to this person. Hopefully everybody's holiday plans are safe at the moment. Hopefully no outstanding issues have come about for you guys. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the Star Wars stream with me. You could be anywhere, literally anywhere, and you chose to be here, which is quite an honor. I mean, I don't even know how to react to that. I'm just doing my thing. So it's just a pleasure to have you guys.
Where's Theron Sedrax? The darkness is coming. The Lancers need the man who solved the Meraki uplink paradox, not some unplugged Jedi.
At least he can appreciate good work.
Forget this. I have to get Theron Sedrax for the job. Master's orders.
I'm as good as Sedrax at half the price. Here's an example of my work.
Huh. Impressive. But the Master said get Sedrax. Even a Jedi's no good. Bet you don't even know what a D3TR port is.
A D3TR port is used to fix computer spikes. Basic stuff. He's playing with you.
I came here in good faith, not to have my intelligence slighted.
Okay, sorry, don't bust a gimbal. So if you were gonna slice Nar Shaddah's traffic control towers, what channel would you cut?
Any channel, I suppose. Apart from 552, too risky.
552 is the only channel that would present a real challenge.
Seriously? Impressive. None of my people can crack cartel security. In the name of the Master, the Red Light Lancers and the Guiding Hand welcome you, sister.
So, how can a Jedi help the Lancers and the Guiding Hand?
The Master wanted Theron Cedrax for a special job. It'll do for your initiation test, if you live. The Hutt cartel shares a bunch of spice factories with the Empire in the lower industrial sector. The Master wants them destroyed.
Destroying entire factories is a tall order, even for my skills.
We got it worked out. Go to the Defense Network control room and disrupt the protocols on the primary control node. That'll trigger the factory's automated defenses. Turrets, droids, poison gas, the factories and their workers will be wiped out. The Hutt cartel will see what the Guiding Hand can do.
I suppose there's little choice in the matter.
The Hutt cartel's an agent of the darkness. We have to stop them. I'll be monitoring the cartel's defense network, so I'll know exactly when the job is done. Don't keep us waiting.
That's a tricky proposition, Jedi. Meet me at my offices. I'll get started on a way to help you.
Yeah, and I know you guys are enjoying this, and if y'all prefer, we cover a little bit more lore than just, this story stuff, and, feel free to bring up anything you want to. It doesn't even have to be Star Wars related. If you guys, if you guys want to talk about, any other games that are out there that you guys have been playing, or anything on the podcast that you guys have seen or heard that want to talk about, then bring it up. Lurking is perfectly acceptable as well. I mean, I know it's the holidays, so if you're just enjoying the stream, then please continue to enjoy it. Also, I had played Jedi Survivor earlier today, and if you'd like to continue seeing that, we can switch gears again. I would have to set up a new stream on YouTube, of course, but I'm going to continue to play Star Wars until I just can't. I mean, I am older, so I don't have the energy I used to have, but yeah, I'm definitely going to enjoy playing as much as I possibly can today. Let's see. The taxi. We need to get back to Theron Cedrax. Where would he be, though? Would he be over here at this, 2400? Wow, 2200? Damn. Okay. I guess we could just go to this one, the red light sector that's by the taxi, and that's probably, it's only 266, and then we can take the taxi to wherever we're supposed to go. It's probably the better way to do it.
Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
What a deliciously daring idea. I'll have to watch out, in case you get any more.
Dearest Holiday, I always save my finest inspiration for you.
Pardon the interruption.
Ah, hello again. I believe I promised to help destroy those Hutt cartel factories for the Lancers, and I found the perfect solution. A few years ago, I acquired a Sith Overseer's ID. I've modified it with the permissions to trigger those defenses, kill everyone, and bring the factories down.
I won't kill innocent factory workers. I want an alternative.
Jedi, those people make spice for the Hutt cartel, and Klasia won't be easy to fool.
I thought you were a genius.
There's no problem my Theron can't solve.
I do have a resonator key, a rather rare device. Very well. Attach it to the primary control node, and Klasia will register its signal as a network failure. The defense network control room will be near the factories in the lower industrial sector. Once you reach it, I'll help you from there. I don't envy you. That sector's a toxic nightmare, besides which there's Imperial soldiers, patrol droids, and worse.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route. Stand by for examination and suggested products. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Stop right there. This is an Imperial control station. I'm authorized to use deadly force protecting cartel Imperial interests. State your business or get out.
Sith don't answer to captains. I'm compiling a report on this operation, and you'd better have answers for me.
But we weren't expecting... My apologies. Productivity is down, but we'll drive the workers harder. Double our quota next month.
The Emperor himself requested this inspection. He will be most displeased, as am I.
The Emperor? We'll do better. I swear it.
You're a disgrace to the Empire. Your mere presence offends me. Leave.
Yes. Yes, my lord. At once.
Her accent changed to represent someone from the Empire. It became more English. It's very funny.
Good work, Jedi. The primary control node is active. Attach that resonator key to the node. In a moment, Clasia will think the factories are being destroyed.
Jedi, it's Clage. I've been monitoring the Hutt Cartel's defense network. That operation was smooth. The factories never saw it coming. You've got real talent.
I wish to give nothing but my best efforts to the guiding hand.
No kidding. You definitely earned this, then. The Master himself has heard about you. He wants you to be presented to him, in person.
The Master wants to meet me? I hope I'm worthy.
The Master's waiting at our headquarters in the red light sector. It's in an old store. Here, I'll upload it to your map. Don't be long. Our fight against the Hutt Cartel is heating up, and the Master doesn't like delays.
This is actually a really nice lower bottom, like the skirt thing. It's very intricate for just being a little, you know, extra reward for your story stuff. It's actually really nice. That's another one I gotta keep for later. So we're gonna put it down here. Man, so we had this one and this one. I wonder, man, look at this. That's actually, that's styling. Look at that. I really like that. I'm not gonna do my outfit just yet. I do like her as a Sentinel to have, you know, pants. Like, oh, hold on. I guess, yeah, I guess that's our pants. That's what they look like. I thought it was gonna make us nude there for a second. I'm like, that's not what I selected. But yeah, these carbon scorched pummeler's pants, they're really good for what we have. But that's how we look right now. It's like I said, I really do like this top, this aftermarket pummeler's chest guard. We got this on I forget what planet it was from. I think it was the second planet. I don't remember, but I kind of like this better. See how this one looks? It's like, it's okay, but this one looks phenomenal. There's so much detail to it. Look at that. Yeah. So I'm definitely strongly considering these two to be my transmog for later, and then we can add a dye to it. Actually, this is looking pretty good on its own. You know what? I can pull up the cartel market and see what just like dies would generally look like. Hey Mongoose, how are you doing? Good to see you again. I've always liked this satin orange dye. Oh my goodness, look at this. I'm a sucker for orange. Look at that. Wow. If I was like dark side, I'd be like, this is great. Look at this one, red. Oh man, this is a wonderful top and bottom. Was this? Oh, this is neat with the dark red and the accents of white and black. Ooh, very nice. Oh, look at that. It's a dark orange. Oh my goodness. This is so nice. This is just a really special set. They're not linked together. It's just a couple that I found. But man, this looks nice. Good to see you too. Hope you're doing well on the holiday weekend. I have the entire weekend off and Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I thought, why don't we play some Star Wars? But yeah, this is heck yeah. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it. It's not anything I put any time in for or anything. It's just something they gave us. So I'm not complaining. I never bank on holidays. It's not something I, say, okay, I got to be off for these days or something. I've never done that ever. Oh man, I'm not a gold person, but that looks nice. Here's a red and pink. Wow. Hopefully you're having a good night, Mongoose. Stank Wars. Oh my goodness, look at that. That looks so good. This is called cold weather dye. It just looks good though. That color combination is nice. Hunter's blue. I don't like how the bracers look, but it's not bad. This is Hunter's white. Same thing. This looks good. It's nice and Fleet Commander's dye. Forest camo. Ooh, neat. This would be great if like you were on Kashyyyk and you were like a Jedi general or something there. This would be kind of a little over the top actually, now that I think about it. Emperor's Hand. This would be like if you're playing the Jedi warrior, you'd be the Emperor's Hand. The Roth. Yellow and woodland green. That's a little bit better. Here's a Guardian Bronze and dark blue. That's nice. That's more of that forest look, I wonder what this looks like. Yeah, I could totally be doing this all day, so I'm not going to do this all day. But man, I'm really glad I found this combo because I think we could always find something better, but that's nice. How are you? I'm doing okay. Like I said, I'm feeling good at the moment. I was like telling myself before I started streaming, I was like, man, we're gonna be streaming a long time. I'm gonna maybe even stream into Christmas morning and whatnot. But I get tired. I have all these intentions and then I get tired. I don't have the stamina I used to. There we go. I was playing Jedi Survivor earlier and I was just really enjoying that, but I did promise to play this game. Oops, hit my microphone. So that's why we're doing this right now. And it's not because, oh, well, I gotta play Star Wars The Old Republic. I'm enjoying this. It's just, I was like, man, I forgot how much I really love playing Star Wars Survivor. So much fun. It's such a beautiful game, and from a writing standpoint, it's just amazingly written.
Have a safe and pleasant stay.
And I'm making some soup, so if I take a break, it's because I got to go check on my soup. You know, I also got to check on other things around the house, like my mom and stuff. Make sure she's okay. She took a nap, and so she might be waking up soon. But we'll see. But yeah, I'm actually making pozole. So, you know, it's a slow, I'm cooking it real slow. So everything gets nice and tender. Yeah, good soup, yeah. Have you eaten yet, Mongoose? Or are you in the process of cooking anything? I've always thought that here on Nar Shaddaa, this taxi reminded me so much of the Mass Effect going, you know, in Mass Effect 2. There's a lot of similarities. I mean, you know, they're both Bioware games, but you travel so much between industrial complexes and casinos and, you know, neon lit buildings that, you know, it's a nice view.
Are you?
Let's see, where are we going? Oh, might as well get on the...
Get lost.
I wonder if Theron's actually going to join us now. Had pizza. Okay.
Come, Jedi, don't keep me waiting. I've been looking forward to this, ever since Glacier mentioned his new star. Poor Glacier. Good slicer, but he really should get out more. He's almost as out of touch as the Jedi Council. Tell me, is C.O. Bakaran lightened up, or is he still the same old stuffed robe?
Hello, Mikey. Mikey, is it Deshay? Hopefully I'm saying that right. Let's see. Been playing since 2011. So 14 years. I think they had just had their 14-year anniversary. So yeah, 14 years. You're playing some Cyberpunk, Mongoose? Awesome. I mean, I said it on our podcast that Cyberpunk for me is my favorite RPG of all time now. And I say that with a lot of context because there are games that I think, some RPGs that I think are better written, some that are have other attributes that I think are better than Cyberpunk, but as a whole, the pacing of that game, the story, some of the world events that occur that don't require you to even have paid attention for those things to have occurred. They're just happening in the background. There's a lot of love and attention that went into that game, and I really do think that it's, for me, the best RPG ever made. But I said that about The Witcher 3, and CD Projekt just keeps getting better and better. But, you know, I've said it before, KOTOR 2 is my, you know, I think the best written game of all time, and it's not even close. It doesn't play the best, obviously. And KOTOR, the original one, has a lot of things about it that are better than the KOTOR 2, but that's not really what I'm referencing, right? I'm just talking about the writing and the story. It's just Mikey? Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been playing since 2011. I did a couple of the alphas for this game, and I did all the betas. So I've been playing it for quite a while. I haven't always done it like full time. When the game came out, I mean, I was doing this for like 3, 4, 5 years straight. And before this, I was doing, of course, Warcraft. Before that, I was doing Galaxies, Star Wars Galaxies. So I say I'm not a big MMO person, but I've done all those. I didn't do EverQuest. I was never interested in that, but I love Star Wars Galaxies. There's never been a game quite like Star Wars Galaxies since then. And it wasn't the story necessarily. It wasn't the best game. You know, obviously Warcraft did everything much better when it came to like the gameplay elements, but there's certain things that you could do in Galaxies that just were phenomenal. The level of professions that you had, like you were just a guy in Star Wars Galaxies, and you could become immersed in that, and you could say, hey, look, I need to farm certain types of materials because my particular crafting style requires those materials. So you had to go, you know, make a mining thing or whatever, and it would harvest those things for you out in the open, out into the world. And, you know, basically you're like planting a flag saying, I'm going to harvest these materials here. And, you know, of course, some places are more, they had those materials in abundance, in some places more than others. And you could make a house, or you could become an architect and build houses for others. You could, you know, design certain little things. You could put things in those squares. You can do, like in this game too, you can have like strongholds and whatnot and put them there. It's not quite the same thing. The housing that you had in Star Wars Galaxies was out in the open. It was it was just, they gave you like free land, and you could just make it a community if you wanted to. If you had like a guild or just a bunch of people that work together, or maybe like a couple of guilds could band together and make your own little community with vendors and professionals and stuff like that. So even if you were like a tailor, like I was a tailor / architect, if you got your tailoring up to a certain point, it wasn't that you could just make a shirt just like everybody else could at the beginning, but you unlocked certain other abilities within that. Like if you had a dye, like let's say a professional tailor who had, I don't know, 400 hours or whatever, I forget what the exact way of ranking it was, but you had to disassemble your stuff to get credit for some things, and also like building those things. And then I don't know, it was just this whole series of things. It was a big grind just for your profession. You could be a healer. It was the same thing. You had to constantly heal. You weren't just automatically good at healing. You had to do it over and over and over. And with the tailoring, you could have a basic shirt, but if you wanted, say, a black shirt or a bright red shirt or something specialized, you had to put a lot of hours into it. And that's how Star Wars Galaxies worked. And so you could sell things on those markets, and they actually were like, oh, well, there's this thing I've never seen before. And it's not like you got those as drops, you know? So the community really created the game that existed. And, but I did that before Warcraft, and then I went to this game. But yeah. Do you play Final Fantasy XIV? No, I don't, but I've been playing for a decade. Let's see, I've beaten with Sith Warrior and Sorcerer, Imperial Agent, and Jedi Guard. Yeah, I've done the whole thing. I think I'll have to get out of this conversation, but you'll see on my, I guess they call it the flare for your portrait. It's the legendary player. That just means you've done them all. I've done them all. I think I've done all of them through the Eternal Empire as well. And, but I haven't finished all of those stories in all of them. I've only finished it on like 2 or 3 characters, but I've gotten through the main quest of the Eternal Empire, I think, on all characters. But yeah, no, I haven't played Final Fantasy XIV, but I'm on a podcast with 2 other friends, and I know Banana plays Final Fantasy XIV, or he has. I don't know if he still continues to play it, but he has played it and has talked about it. I have never really gotten into the Final Fantasy. I just never have. when it was out on Nintendo, the original Nintendo. I never did it.
Master Fane, you're ill. Tell me where you are and I can cure you.
Now, that cure part is a little offensive. This plague has enlightened me. Those Jedi rules, I rarely bothered with them before, but now I see them for what they are. But I don't have the patience to explain. In fact, you've become a nuisance I need to eliminate.
The worst you can do is make me one with the Force, Master.
Then give in without a fight, like a properly stoic Jedi. I'd love to duel you myself, but the darkness is coming. Destroying the Hutt cartel demands my full attention. Killer, bring me her head when it's over.
You understand? You're turning 37 tomorrow? Wow. Yeah, I'll be 52 in January. I think 52. And in June we'll be married 30 years.
Jedi, can you hear me? Are you all right?
You have your original what was that? It's original bed in my closet still works. NES. Oh, with the yeah. I don't know. No, I don't have my original one still, but I do have an original NES and a Super NES. Yeah. I don't ever play them, of course. I don't even have the inputs for it. You can kind of do that, but oh, you know what? They came out with that system where, and it's not by Nintendo, right? It's by somebody else, or maybe it is by Nintendo, where it has all the original games on it, and you can plug it into a an HDMI port. But I don't remember if that's actually by Nintendo or not. It doesn't sound like something Nintendo would do to give you all the games at once. No, that's not like them.
Maybe a scratch here and there, but the Force was my shield.
Can't believe Fane would do that to another Jedi. However, Fane may have made a mistake by using that holo transmitter. Check the holo transmitter, Jedi. Press the small switch underneath, and we'll see what can be done.
The NES is only 3 years older than you? Yeah. Yeah, when I played the NES, I played so much Metroid. So much Metroid. Oh, man. And I, of course, played Atari before that. And I had a little PC, and occasionally I could play some games. Back then, we had, it was kind of weird. The games back then, they weren't, you think like Zork and stuff like that. But even before that, there would be these floppy disk games that would be more for educational purposes. And it would just be a graphical represent. Like, it wasn't like anything moved or anything. It was a static screen. It would just basically create a image, and then it would have text. And then you had to like kind of follow it in your head of what was going on. There were text-based games, but the ones I kind of remember off of the computer I had were more in that single image type framework. There were other games would be like, what's 6 + 6, and it was equal 12, and it would have these like images of this and that, and it was just a game to kind of like create a certain score that you had. It was very simple stuff. But like I said, they were much more educational as a basis. It wasn't until later that people started saying, hey, what about just for pure gameplay stuff? Oh, wait a minute. What did I not do? Use the holo terminal. Okay. Kind of screwed that up. Guess I'll go back in. It was right there in front of me. Well, yeah, how about
Holiday, my
Zelda?
dear, would you oblige?
An Oregon Trail? Yeah.
Of course. Oh my.
Yeah.
Fane hasn't covered his tracks very well. I'll just untangle the signal.
So, Oregon Trail, yeah, that came along later, and that was definitely an educational-based game originally. It was in all the schools. As far as Zelda, that was my first introduction to a Nintendo system. And my cousin had a Nintendo system, and I had only an Atari, and Nintendos were brand new, and I was like, you know, to get that was like, I grew up in a real small town as well, very, very rural, and he grew up in a, well, I wouldn't call it a larger town, but it was a large town to me. And his dad was an attorney, and they had more money, and we were staying at my grandparents' house, and I think I was 8, and he was about the same age as me, and he fired it up, and we just played that, and I couldn't believe what I was watching. The Legend of Zelda just blew me away, the original one. I was like, I couldn't believe that there was like this story going along with a screen where things were moving around, you know, just like an Atari, but actually in Atari it was more like everything happened on that one screen, and then the boss was that same screen, you know? Whereas this one was just like, here's something else on this screen. There's another one over here. There's some more. There's a different zone over here. There's a dungeon over here. There's a puzzle over here. And it was just amazing. And so that was my introduction to a true RPG on a console. So yeah, that got me sucked in at that point.
Holiday? You're a slicer?
When I found Holiday, I discovered this enchanting woman was supported by a computer network of incredible sophistication. With so much untapped runtime, it seemed a waste not to teach her about slicing.
Found him. Fane's signal traces back to, Shadowtown.
Need to renew your subscription to this game? Yeah, it kind of comes and goes. I do those like long-term ones, like 6 months at a time, so I don't ever think about it. But you have KOTOR games on your Nintendo Switch, that's great. Because as long as they run, be happy. Because on PC, sometimes it's a struggle. It's a struggle. But yeah, KOTOR without mods is... man, it's a struggle. KOTOR 2 is missing a lot of content when it comes to the Switch, so a lot of people don't really play it there, even though they could. But as its own, if you understand, and if you're thinking about, hey, look, I'm missing this content, there's a reason why a lot of it was cut, so you're not really missing out per se, but if you want to see what that is, there's lots of videos out there on YouTube.
What is Shadowtown?
Shadowtown is an imperial prison for the most dangerous prisoners in the galaxy. Well nigh impenetrable. The security there is the best on Nar Shaddaa.
The Empire wouldn't waste that much security on merely violent prisoners.
Shadowtown houses anyone the Empire needs to watch but can't control. Assassins, insane scientists, experimental specimens. Shadowtown has such exceptional security because the builders had it designed by the best minds, including myself. Come back to my offices and we'll parse the problem. I also have something to help you against Fane.
Yeah, your favorite story for this series is Imperial Agent. It's funny you say that because I've actually said that quite a bit. I've said the same thing. I said Imperial Agent is extremely underrated. You deal with Force users. You're not a Force user yourself, but there's espionage. There's the ability to say, hey, look, you may be working for the Empire and you may have the Empire's best, you may want to think what's best for the Empire, but sometimes the Force users want you to do things that are not really best for the Empire. They're just thinking like short term. So you can actually make decisions that are a little bit more cognizant of the situation and how you actually feel about it. So it gives you a little bit more liberty than, say, some of the other ones if you were just doing, say, a lore playthrough or something. And yeah, Imperial Agent also, I think, has the best ship. I think you get the best ship in the game through the Imperial Agent. And some of the best companions you get are on Imperial Agent. So yeah, there's nothing is, I think Imperial Agent is probably like if I'm ranking them, that's more of an S tier class based on the story. Then I would say Inquisitor, in my opinion. Just me. I'm kind of in the minority on that one. A lot of people think like Sith Warrior and whatnot. And then, believe it or not, a lot of people actually really are, overall, I think a lot of people love the Bounty Hunter, because there is a lot of, it's very different from the other stories. And I think that's what gives it its leverage. But Bounty Hunter to me is more of a, like an A. You know, if Imperial Agent is an S, Bounty Hunter is definitely an A. But I think the Inquisitor is definitely an S tier as well. But the Republic Soldier is pretty good, but I don't always remember everything about it. I mean, unless I do another playthrough or see a video on it, I'll be like, oh yeah, I remember that. But it's not, I wouldn't say it's memorable.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
Although if you play as a femme soldier, then you get to have Jennifer Hale the whole time, which is great. So you get to play Shepard. Exactly your point. You love the Inquisitor story? Yeah. That's my main class. That's my main character is Inquisitor, and I just love it. Okay. I do like the Sith Warrior.
Stand by for examination and suggested products.
But I wouldn't say that it's I'd say it's a B plus, maybe an A.
You are fit for duty.
There's not a single bad storyline though. I wouldn't give anything a C for sure. Okay. Let's get on our thing. The other day I was on Twitter, and Star Wars or some, not this game, but some like channel that follows Star Wars stuff. It's Star Wars Central or something, was referring to this game and says, 14 years or whatever. And then a real popular reply was, and still no new class. I'm like, what class would you add? I mean, I'm not saying they were wrong for saying that, but I mean, what class would you add at this point? And if you did, you'd have to create a whole storyline for it from the base game that most people aren't playing at the moment. I'm one of the few that loves to revisit it. To me, it's not about in-game. It's, I played Warcraft to death. I did raids at the very beginning when the game first came out with the Molten Core, and you had 40 people trying to grind their gear just to get to Ragnaros. And to me, it's not about in-game, it's about story, and this game has it in droves. So waiting for the KOTOR remake, Ghost User. Yeah KOTOR remake, we'll see. I don't know what's going on with that. We kind of thought the big misconception now is that we kind of thought that we would get a reveal of the status of that remake in the game awards, and it turned out to be Fate of the Old Republic, which is great. But we still want more information about the remake. We kind of need it. But I would just be happy with a remaster, because the assets are all in this game. Not that Lucas Games or whoever has the actual IP owned to them, whether it's Saber or whoever, would just give it to this group, but they could just easily just make a remaster of the original game. All the assets are here. They're in this game. And they've been in this game. But we just want something playable on a modern PC. And think about it. So many games that are out there that are beloved. Silent Hill 2, even the original Silent Hill, they got a remaster. You could almost call it a remake. They just run so good. And the Final Fantasy series, I mean, I could keep spitting out different titles, and I would love to see a God of War like Legendary Edition, so where something like the first 3 games are replayable on PC in a format that's that works. They don't have to be redone, just playable on those formats. And KOTOR hasn't been touched, and it's just a tragedy, just an absolute tragedy. But anyway, I could talk about that for like hours. So it's still in progress. I even played Star Wars Outlaw. Oh no, I played Outlaw too. I played Outlaw before they removed the necessity for stealth, because I'm a big stealth person. The first time I played Cyberpunk, I did it entirely as a stealth run. The first time. When you went to like the mall where the Mongoose is playing Cyberpunk right now, we went to the gutted out mall that was owned by the it was some gang members, some rival gang members to the Voodoo Boys. And turns out it was somebody from Night Watch. Was it Night Watch? Forget. Anyway, I did that completely in stealth. Completely. 100%. They didn't really catch me except for the what's her name? The boss in that area. I forget her name. But anyway, I did the whole thing in stealth, so I love stealth. And so I did Star Wars Outlaws too, and I did it. It did frustrate me from time to time, because there was a couple of moments where it was saying, okay, so in order to do the hack or the slice, you had to do it this way and that way. I'm like, but I can't do that while I'm also trying to do this, and it was a little frustrating. But they did fix a lot of the original issues, and some of the moments where you're traversing like a star, they weren't Star Destroyers, it was a one of those Imperial, the big fleet ones. What are they called? Anyway, and they were crashed on the ground, and you were traversing through it, you were climbing it, kind of like in Star Wars Survivor, where you're climbing some things and moving around, or Tomb Raider. It felt like that, and it was very immersive, and it was done really, really well, and there was some story stuff that was done really well too. As a whole, I think it was missing some things, and I'm not going to sit here and say it was a great game, just people need to give it a try. There were elements of it that were great, but as a whole, I think they were trying to do too many things at once and kind of miss the mark. But I enjoyed it. So I enjoyed Outlaws. I even like Cal Kestis. Well, Cal is interesting. I didn't think of him as a lore relevant individual, but he's obviously going to be one. So LucasArts is...
Please, I have
Disney's going to make sure of that.
For the Hutt Cartel. But this is...
They say a Jedi's behind this guiding hand. We've seen a Jedi coming out of these offices. Start talking, Cedrax.
I'd like to know who's asking these questions.
I'm with the Hutt Cartel, investigating rumors that the Jedi run the guiding hand. Cedrax worked for them, and now here you are. I'll have to report this.
I'm just a friend of Dr. Cedrax. As for this guiding hand, I assure you, no Jedi are involved.
Funny, because word is that a Jedi Master's behind it.
The Jedi have nothing whatsoever to do with the guiding hand. Report that to your masters.
I guess the Jedi have nothing to do with the guiding hand. Sorry to have bothered you.
I can't help myself sometimes. So I'm trying to do this as a good playthrough, but sometimes I can't help myself. I mean, that's pretty evil, but that's okay.
That was too close. The Hutt cartel is closing in on Fane. And for a moment there, you sounded like him. Like we don't have enough trouble. Holiday pinpointed Fane deep in Shadowtown's residential area. There's dozens of cameras, guards, and crazed prisoners between us and him.
First we get in unseen. Then we'll work with what we find, agreed?
I like your approach. In terms of Fane's mind control ability, I have a little something to handle that.
A little something? You're so modest, Theron.
I've been consulting with Master Sayo Bakarn, and I've built an exotech device that should prevent Fane from brainwashing us.
How can a device obstruct a Jedi's influence?
It paralyzes the part of the forebrain that's active when a Jedi tries to impose his will. It'll give Fane a short, sharp shock. Shadowtown. I never planned to see it in person. But I'm ready when you are, Jedi.
Okay, great. So Theron is with us finally, and like I said, I'm probably going to keep him as my healer and as a DPS person, but I am over leveled, so I think this kind of works. I was okay with Kizan. I just, when I'm playing DPS, I don't really need a tank unless I can heal. So I'm really glad I have a healer now. And I do have a physician outfit, which I believe on the Imperial side, I forget who the healer is. He has this like outfit that I think is the same one that they put in some cartel box years ago, but I have it and I might give that to Theron Sedrax. I might give it to him. I don't know yet. I think he would look okay with it. Let me see if I can't pull it up. Let me see. None of those. Let me. What would he look like in the resort swimwear? Oh, look at that. Nice. Secret agent. Let's get rid of that. Interesting. Thana Vash. He definitely does not match that character. Elegant dress. Interesting. Carillion counselor. He could do that. Let's see. Cybernetic Badlands. Casual Van Contractor. No. Dynamic Brawler. Oh, this is it. Yeah. See, and this is like a physician thing. And so he's got like those little stem things. I might get this and yeah, I'll claim this one. And I'll put it on him later. Cause I'll probably end up using him a lot. What's going on here? Is this a guild thing? Apparently so. Well, actually, it's not a guild thing. That's just a bunch of people gotten together. Okay, interesting. That was that was not something I was expecting to run into. Okay, I don't know. Oh, are they just going around doing this? I do know that you get a reward for the event by doing these guys, but I think I've already gotten it. So I don't know what this is all about. Yeah, this thing. I have to pick one. What is this? Blue, pink, green. I'll do the blue. Yeah, they're just going around taking out these things, which is wild. Trying to figure out why. Yeah, I'm baffled. I mean, it's cool. It's just something they're doing together, but I would have thought that was a guild thing, but it's multiple groups. Oh yeah, I haven't unlocked this little area here, so I'm going to do that real quick. There. Yeah, it's a GSI. I'm going to do this one over here. Yeah, they're taking out this guy over here now. Okay. There we go. I guess they just keep doing it to get their rewards. It's fine. I mean, you could do this on any planet. I guess they're just doing it here. I do need those parcels, though. Okay, we'll do a red one. This is just wild. Okay. All right, back to the mission. Oh, we gotta go this way. That's pretty cool. All right. How many do I have now? Like 70? Let me see how many I have. I have... Oh. Yeah, I have to actually unlock this. There we go. I have snow-covered parcels. I have 51. I thought I had a lot. I thought I had a lot more than that. Oh, Lord. But I need like 20 or 25 more to get that
Please select an available travel route.
that warm yourself up by the fire emote.
Have a safe and pleasant stay.
I don't know if that's what I end up using it for, but I still got a few to go.
Wait, Jedi. I need to scramble the Shadowtown camera uplink from here, but if the guard spots any glitches, he'll sound the alarm.
I can get the guard's attention. Just tell me for how long.
We only need a minute to muss up the camera uplink. When we're through, he won't notice the difference.
Hey, I didn't know there were Jedi prisoners here. Get back from the guard tower.
How do you put up with this place?
I'm well paid and well armed, so get back from the guard tower. You prisoners. Every day more griping. You're lucky we don't just clean this place out.
Jedi, we're all done.
Good luck with all this.
Get lost before I lose my temper.
I've marked our next target on your map. We should hurry. We can cut the power to Fane's hideout here, but it's complicated. It'll take some time.
Don't worry about that. I'll protect you.
Holiday, darling, a little help?
Forgot my... Ah, you're that overseer, aren't you? Can I... Now, wait a minute. What's he doing with the power junction? Hey, you're no Sith!
This man is taking the power junction apart on my orders. It's a disgrace.
It was serviced yesterday. Alert! Alert! We've got an infiltrator!
Clearly you haven't heard of him.
Fane's hideout has lost all power. Any security systems will be shut down. Thank you for having my back, Jedi.
Don't mention it, Theron.
This is our chance. We should hurry.
Weakness. Some exercise.
Very good, Jedi. You survived both my Morgukai and this dank little town. Yuan Par taught you well.
I want a peaceful resolution. Tell your followers to stand down.
No, not so fast. We were talking about Yuan. Has dear Yuan ever told you about Malachor III? The truth, I mean. During our mission, we had quite the affair. She was something in the day, and her advances became irresistible.
You're trying to distract me. It won't work.
But the truth is so very important. Our passion, it paved the way for darkness to enthrall the others, and destroy our friend, Parkanis Tark. That memory tormented me for years, but now I'm free. Free of guilt, free of fear.
I have the ability to shield you from the plague and stop this insanity.
Vane, if the Hutt Cartel finds out about you, the Republic's finished out here. This has to stop.
My, you got Theron Cedrax to care about something, Jedi. That's a gift I want on my side. Now, serve me, and... What the... what is that thing?
A little trifle of exotech, to ensure you won't be influencing my Jedi friend.
Ugh, my head. I should have known you'd bring one of your damn toys.
I didn't want to hurt you, but you left me no choice.
How dare you? You think you can challenge me?
Clearly you haven't heard of us. That's quite enough of that.
Enough, I yield. But kill me. Kill 1,000, it doesn't matter. Lord Vivicar will never stop.
Lord Vivicar, tell me, Fane, who is he? Where can I find him?
Like darkness, Vivicar is everywhere. In everything.
His condition's deteriorating. We should act quickly.
Good. Fane's already down. That saves us some trouble.
Save whom some trouble? What's going on?
I'm an official representative of the Hutt Cartel, and that man belongs to us. The guiding hand has gone too far. Jedi don't get to interfere with our business, not without consequences. Hand Fane over, or the Republic sees what unhappy Hutts can do.
Tell me what the cartel has planned for him.
Fane will be an example to our enemies.
The kind of example you have to scrub out of the carpet, yes?
If the Hutts don't get him, every Republic agent on Nar Shaddaa will find their lives suddenly complicated.
The Hutts are businessmen. What's a fair price for a Jedi Master's life?
Credits do make happy Hutts, but your master there was bad for business. It'll cost you. I guess we can negotiate with your council over the details. Okay, Fane's yours, but we will collect, Jedi.
It was a pleasure doing business with you.
And with you. Goodbye.
We made a break in the darkness, but it is only momentary.
Stay calm. It'll be all right.
I feel better. Much better. Wait, you look pale. Are you all right? You woke me from that nightmare. I've done some terrible things, haven't I?
The plague drove you to this. You couldn't help it.
I could have, if I had been wiser. All of this. But fighting the Hutt Cartel wasn't wrong. Jedi should battle evil, not appease it.
Hutt seems satisfied. Still, you should leave Nar Shaddaa.
She's right. Accidents do happen.
Once I've freed the gang leaders, I'll return to Tython. I'm sure C.O. Bakarn is already preparing to lecture me.
Do consider listening this time, Fane. It might save you some tribulation in the future.
Maybe so. Thank you. Both of you. I owe you my sanity and my life.
Congratulations on your handling of Fane. Not to mention the Hutt cartel.
Theron, honey, someone's been calling our offices. Master Sile Bakarn of the Jedi Council, asking for our friend to call back.
Master Sio should know what happened right away.
I suppose. I should get back to my offices. Genius never takes a vacation. This was fun. Like old times with Sio and Fane. Anyway, glad I could be of assistance. Take care, Jedi.
Master, I've marked the best escape pod for your sole use. I, of course, will go down with the ship.
I didn't read it. It said go to your ship's hangar on Nar Shaddaa. I thought it said go to your ship's holo terminal. Jeez.
Theron, look over there. Hey, Jedi. Yoo-hoo!
Ah, here she is, our fair Jedi. Fashionably late, making an entrance.
I thought you two had gone back to your offices.
After our thrilling sojourn in Shadowtown, I came back to all the contracts piled up on my desk. Humdrum, tedious, boring. And I realized, Nar Shaddaa's charms have staled. I want adventure, excitement, to see something of the galaxy. So, in exchange for a single billet on your ship, you can have the tech expertise of Dr. Theron Sedrax exclusively at your disposal. What do you think?
You aren't leaving Holiday behind, are you?
Wherever my Theron goes, I go. I promise I don't take up any space. This software shell is quite slimming.
Now, how could you say no to her, Jedi? Besides, good looks, brains, and battle prowess? We share a rare combination. Our kind should stick together.
Why not just drape yourself over her a little more, Theron?
Holiday, no other woman has the runtime to understand me like you do. Now, shall we go?
I took the liberty of dusting your quarters, Master. Your respiratory health is one of my top priorities.
I've heard a report from Nar Shaddaa. The Guiding Hand has disbanded, and the Hutt cartel has withdrawn its vendetta. Your handling of the cartel was extremely impressive. Diplomatic skill under pressure is a rare gift. Now, perhaps Doris Fane can be rehabilitated.
Maybe Master Fane will be wiser after this.
He often shrugs off the lessons life gives him. With luck, this one will stick. I am glad your mission on Nar Shaddaa was a success, but now I have an urgent matter that requires your attention. We received a distress signal from the Republic's starship Karida, and we suspect it's plague-related.
Relay me the pertinent details.
The distress call only reported a Jedi had gone insane and turned on the crew. Of particular interest, the Jedi in question is Lorana Fane, Master Doris Fane's daughter. Fane is on his way back to Tython, but I've asked him to join us over Holo. I thought he should be kept informed.
I should hope so, Shio. Being a Jedi doesn't stop me from caring about my own daughter.
I may gain insight into this plague from Lorana.
Any discovery about Vivicar or how the plague is spread could be vital. You will dock in the ship's forward section, where Lieutenant Bella Wynn and her men have managed to find safety. Find Lorana Fane, shield her if you can, and see what you can learn. Go with care.
All right, so we're supposed to travel to Karida, and I'm definitely going to do that. I want to talk to Theron Cedrax. He has, let's see, I don't even know where he is. Not this way. Maybe down here? No. Keezen is here. Oh, Keezen wants to talk. I thought Theron Cedric was here. Well, there he is. So I want to talk to him. Keezen has something to say. I am going to go check on my soup, but I may call it right here. And here's the thing. I really, really, really want to keep playing into tomorrow, and I probably will. But I don't know if I want to do some stuff offline just to kind of level this character a lot more, because I really want to get to a point where I'm just playing the story, you know, and not having to like backtrack and get my level up because the planet is, you know, my level or something. Because otherwise everything's going to attack me like on site. But I don't know just yet. I could also come back and just do Survivor. I have a Discord. If you guys want to check it out, let me know there. Because I'm gonna, like I said, need to work on my soup. And I have to cut up all the vegetables and the herbs and stuff. Get the hiccups. And so if you guys have a particular interest of, you know, SWTOR versus Jedi Survivor going into Christmas, let me know, because I do want to keep playing. I just don't know if you guys are interested in the grind of Star Wars MMO, or, you know, if you're more interested in the story, or if you just want to see Jedi Survivor, you know. Let me know. And because feedback is really important. It's just I tend to just kind of do things because nobody's really objecting. On the podcast, we have a much more precise direction because we have subjects and I throw stuff out there, so we cover so much. And anytime anybody has a comment or an opinion, or, you know, if they want to see more Baldur's Gate 3 stuff, we definitely have more of that stuff. We want to see more Expedition 33 or any other type of game. We're willing to talk about any of it and kind of cover them. But on this channel, I'm a little bit more focused. RPGs especially. Star Wars, Dune, Mass Effect, you know, things like that. God of War is kind of an exception. I need to come back and think about playing that for stream, but it's such a long game. The Ragnaros especially. The first one maybe we could do because it's so great, especially when you come back and get your chains. Oh, love those, the blades. Man, it's so great. Anyway, I will check you guys later, but I'll be back. Like I said, if anybody has any opinions, put it in the Discord, just throw it in the general or whatever you want to say it. Message me, whatever you think. I will check you guys later. Bye-bye.